From one murderer to another, I'll see you in hell.
What? I'll see you in hell?
No, stop it!
What? What? I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't fucking do this. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about any of this.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Sean. Hit that like and that subscribe if you enjoy the video. And also, if you want to get access to next week's episode, you can hit us up on our Patreon. The link is in the description. And let's get on with our Death Note reactions. Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top, and I'm over here at Katsune Tank Top hanging out with my very good friends Dustin and Morgan. Drace over there at the dojo. Drace, how you doing over there, Draces?
I need to figure out what the fuck is going on in this
I'm
whole...
very confused.
I know his angle.
Well, I mean, I think we kind of know his angle. I think he's figuring out a way. We're talking about Death Note, by the way, y'all. We're on season 1, whatever. Let's see, episode 17. The big fucking above the fucking fold headline is the Light essentially relinquished control of the Death Note and of Ryuk, and now that has kind of at least wiped his memory of all of the Death Note shit. He still knows some of the current things that he's done in the time that he's had the Death Note. He just possibly doesn't remember any of the other things unless he figured out some weird workaround rule or something like that, you know? Like,
well, if he gets the Death Note back, I feel like he'll get his memories back, right?
no, that's an interesting deal. Or you would just write, yo,
Hey, here's what happens.
you're the best thing that ever fucking happened. You're the god of this new world, like blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff. And here's what happened, and here's what you did. You know what I mean? He has to like memento himself.
Yeah, true.
In a certain kind of way, which maybe is something that, and then again, I mean, we've talked about that before, like where you could get really kind of crazy with it. Was like, cause we've posited, was like, was there ever at a point where fucking L had a Death Note? You know what I mean? Like, or like how many times has Light had a Death Note? He could have had it. We could have come in on
his
like
third
the third
time having it.
Then he got a hold of it.
That's why
I mean,
he's
like,
already
you know what
a
I mean?
psychopath. Because it wipes your memory. It's like, yeah, who knows what.
The memory wiping angle is an interesting move, and it'll be interesting. And we were kind of talking about the fact that we think it could be possible that he could have possibly recruited a Kira supporter. I mean, shit, he could have he could get that one weird cop that's like,
yeah, who was like, I believe it,
I mean, it could have been him. You know what I mean?
Could have been in on it.
There are people out there, or he could give us to like one of the weird ass commenters who actually unironically think that fucking Light is like cool or something like that. And they are there, like they are
really
there. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I mean, Morgan, it's a different dressing, same salad. We dealt with all these motherfuckers, like with all the fucking weird prequel bros that we've dealt with, all the fucking weird Snyderverse fuckheads that we fucking had to deal with, all of the weird, like all those motherfuckers, like we've had them before. It's just kind of changes. I don't know. It just sort of changes shape in a certain way or whatever the fuck it is. All the flock stands, all the people they're like from AOT, that weird like lieutenant, where they're just like, Flock's the best guy in the thing. He's just doing what needs to be done.
Boy.
Like the Aaron stands were just like he's just doing what he has to do. I'm a fucking Jaegerist like all day. You know what I mean? Like not seeing the nuance that the actual creators have literally said out loud. You know, like the Rorschach stands with Watchmen and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the same fucking thing. Like so. And you can go fuck yourself, by the way. Like, why is that controversial to say to somebody? What are you guys worried about? Like some guy who thinks that what Light's doing is good and has said as much in our comments, they can go fuck themselves. Like,
well, I don't think they should enjoy pleasure. So if they're fucking themselves to completion, you're just wishing them an orgasm. So I think you should be like,
Morgan, they are all too above that. You know that shit. They're too, dude. They could get bitches all day. They just choose not to. Like, as far as like the move, we're waiting for this other information shoe to drop. As far as, because it seems like there was a point in time where they were in his room and then they were in a park and then he gave Rem the book, and we think that there's a piece of information and something that went down that we just haven't seen.
Yeah, there's a deal that was made that we're not seeing the part of.
Very interesting. I'm very excited to check it out. You guys want to get going with this thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
Hell
that for?
yeah.
Let's get our
You guys
dog
got to
set up.
secure the dogs? You got to secure the pooches?
Yeah, secure his bag.
Gandalf, what is your deal? Your main problem today?
He doesn't want us to know. He doesn't want us to know how the story. He's like, don't do it.
Oh,
Don't
he's
do
getting in the bed. He's curled around the alien baby. He seems chill.
So we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as we go through Death Note. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to the next episode, to episode 18, and you guys don't want to wait, and you guys want to watch full and uncut reactions to those a week earlier than everybody else gets to see, as soon as we drop them here on YT, you get to see them on our Patreon. You can hit us up on our Patreon by clicking either one of the links in the top pinned comment or the description below. Takes you over to our Patreon.
By chasing Kira so desperately, we're just putting our lives at risk for nothing. Yes, it's just a waste of time.
I like this new light and I like this new L.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Whoa!
Nice.
Wow.
Go over to the Toon tier for $5, and that gets you early and uncut access to all of our animation coverage that we are covering. So you get early access to this and probably at least 2 other animated shows that we're checking out right now. And we're probably rocking a couple of classic animes and a couple of contemporary ones too. So if you guys want to check that out and get that early access and help support the channel, help us keep the lights on, we would greatly appreciate it. But if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, though, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe. Maybe even ring that bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. All right, let's see what the fucking deal is with this goddamn. What's the double cross?
Oh, the triple cross.
The triple double quadruple cross.
Yeah.
What's the Neil Breen double down?
You will continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast. Outside of that, you're free to use the
Oh,
Deathnote.
see?
Oh, he did give it to. Okay, so he sent Ren somewhere.
If everything, I suppose for someone in your position,
is it?
to call this good business.
Is he a Yakuza or he's a...
Who is it? Yeah, I mean that guy, whoever's in it is loving it. I mean they have access to, like, I don't know, some weird telecom. What if it's that fucking cop? What if it's that cop who's Akira's stand? Like,
One way or another when I get out of
he's looking more and more like Light. He's got Light's haircut now.
No, he's looking like the Harley Quinn version of James Gordon.
Yeah.
Damn, like that. I mean, she's having a really rough time.
Right?
I guess I was thinking about it. It's like, why is she tied up so much more than the other guys? It's because they are 100% certain that she has at least had the ability to kill.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a little bit more of a reason for that.
She's the Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much criminals are still being killed, even though Misa and Light haven't had access to any of that information. We know that much already, so what are you waiting for?
I mean, I guess it's the whole thing that he doesn't know about Shinigami existing. Like, that's a whole other deal.
It's already been 50 days. There's no point to
50 days.
Jeez.
I'd like to discuss my thoughts with you, but it must be done in person. However, above all else, I need to talk to you as Light's father.
Yeah, you raise this thing. Oh, we're not gonna hear it. We don't get to hear what he's saying.
Interesting. Oh, they're going to reveal this later. Interesting.
This horror movie soundtrack. It's like
The Exorcist,
yeah,
dude.
totally.
Yeah. Why is his mind being blown right there?
What happened?
What did he tell him?
Oh my God.
Honestly, all this time I never pictured you as an old man, Mr. Stalker.
I am not your stalker.
I am not your stalker.
No, you're a stalker. There's no way the police would blindfold me and tie me up all fetishy
See?
like
Ooh.
Yeah, it was weird.
that. You have my
I like that they're kind of acknowledging it in a certain
Yeah.
sense, you know?
Yeah.
Please, just
She's just like, isn't it weird that you? She's like, I'm kind of into it, but you don't have to do this.
let's go. Get in the car.
The heck?
What the hell?
I am afraid you two are being taken to your execution. I wanted to be the one to escort you to the execution site. It was secretly built in an underground facility not far from here.
What?
Execution? What the hell are you talking about?
They're bluffing.
UCL's suggestion that the killings would stop if you two were eliminated was unanimously accepted by top officials in the UN and the Chinese
Whoa.
government.
Oh my God. You are about to get fucking Bin Laden, buddy.
Please, Dad, I'm not Kira!
That's right. What kind of a father are you anyway? This is the son you're talking about.
This is wild.
Not listen to me. I'm going to kill you here and then kill myself.
Whoa.
What? What are you talking about, Dad? You can't, that's crazy!
I am bound by my responsibilities as a parent and as chief of the NP.
Wow.
This is crazy.
He's right. You have to let us
It's too
escape.
late. Either way, you will be executed. At least with
Jesus.
this, I'll be the one to do it.
Just like calling his bluff.
Yeah.
Stop, Dad!
But I have no reason to kill you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's only a matter of time before the police locate this car. Then they'll transport you to the original site and execute you there.
Oh my God.
From one murderer to another, I'll see you in hell.
What? I'll see you in hell.
No, stop it!
What? What?
Ooh, subletting.
Okay.
Subletting it. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck.
Straight off the side. Did he do it? No way. Blank?
You used a blank.
That would still kill him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what killed Brendan Lee.
I believe in your innocence, Light. Were you watching, Ryozaki? I did exactly as you said.
damn.
I'm still alive.
Amane will remain under surveillance until Kira is apprehended. Although she insists the tapes we found were just occult videos.
Occult videos.
Think of it as complimentary police protection.
Oh, I get it. Since I'm not the second Kira, it'll be kind of like having my very own private bodyguards.
Sure.
Sure. Just like every American, we have our own private bodyguards.
Right, exactly. You got your own little FBI guy.
It's very chic, actually. It's not scary and dystopian at all.
Are you sure this is necessary, Ryuzaki?
This is as difficult for me as it is for you.
Interesting. Interesting. And he has to watch while you suck his cock. It's going to be great.
Oh, you can still go on dates, but it'll have to be the three of us.
No way! Are you telling me we have to kiss in front of you and stuff?
I'm not telling you to do anything, but yes, I suppose I would.
This is just this guy getting his own secret jollies off, you know what I mean? Like a little bit of, mix a little bit of pleasure, work and pleasure, you know?
It was you. You're the one who said you fell in love with me at first sight, Misa.
So why would you kiss me if you didn't have feelings for me? You took advantage of me? Stupid.
I hope she moves on.
How would I feel if Light was Kira?
That's right.
I'd love me more.
That'd be wonderful. I've always been grateful to Kira for
Oh my gosh.
Singing like a goddamn canary. I love it.
I'm a supporter of Kira, so if I found out my Light was actually him, I think of her.
Oh gosh.
It's not believable because I'm not the second Kira, okay?
Anyway,
She goes, she's such a delight.
Yeah.
Why is she obsessed with this horrible man?
Can't be serious.
Oh, come on, what's wrong with me, Misa? Is it the tie? Because I can get
Whoa.
Whoa!
It's time for you to go to your room.
Why?
Out you go.
Don't do that. Hey, Light, let's go on a date, even if it is the three of us.
Like a little bit of levity in this show, it doesn't usually happen, and so it's kind of bizarre when it does happen, you know?
You want me to become intimate with her to gather information about the second kid?
I've already videotaped your mom pooping, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's fucking hot as hell, too. So good.
This whole investigation is creepy.
Dude, my last investigation was so fucking hot, bro.
I mean, you can just do like, over the clothes stuff. It's fine. I'm going to be watching.
Timmy, do you think we could come up with some kind of alternative to this system of moving from hotel to hotel every few days?
You got to become a roadie, bro.
I arranged for a facility to be built. Construction started right after my first meeting with Mr. Yagami, and
He's got a slick little screensaver with his own little branded shit and everything. That's pretty great.
23 floors above ground and 2 below.
They built a whole fucking skyscraper. Who's funding this shit?
Ideally, I want all of us to spend as much time here as possible. If the investigation team grows, we can accommodate up to 60 people.
Wait, specifically for this, or are they just commandeering it?
Yes.
No.
Where did you find the finances to build this thing?
As you can see, it is my intention to solve this case no matter what.
Maybe try solving homelessness first, man.
I'm sorry, but I will never forgive Kira for putting my dad and I through this. I want to solve this no matter what it takes.
What if he convinces him to, like, dude, this guy is so evil that you have to fucking kill, and then he gets him to, like, fucking off himself or some shit like that.
Like he's gonna pill himself.
Red Pig's gonna pill himself, man. Yeah, dude, you've been double pilled, bro.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. I'd love to see Light eat a gun.
This looks like all of us. Let's get started, shall we? We're all
Professor X is there.
by reducing. So the question is, who is going to die?
Whoa.
What prompted Kira to start killing business people in addition to the usual criminals and such?
Oh, business people. Okay.
Bezos.
No, I mean, seriously, like...
No matter how you look at it, one of the people in this room has to be Kira.
The hell is this going on here?
Whoa, they're just taking, like, a left turn.
Who should we have Kira eliminate this week, gentlemen?
Human beings are truly disgusting creatures.
That's right, Rem. That's right.
This is like a totally different show now.
Right?
Like,
Isn't that wild?
I mean, it's kind of interesting in a way.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
It's shifted gears like a motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
So now Rem is basically puppeteering a guy, right?
Yeah.
A guy.
That's what she was. She was going, write this, do this, blah, 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 do this, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so bad. Like, I'm so, like, jaded from fucking AOT that, like, I barely even read the fucking middle cards anymore, even though they are slightly longer. Was there anything, did they say anything about?
You can sublet.
Yep.
It said that you can sublet your Deathnote to someone.
Yeah.
So I think it's a sublet. But wouldn't that seem like someone still has their memory and they don't have their memories?
Well, the subletting, I'm like, you're subletting it, and they're picking who they want to kill, and the Shinigami is just chilling, like being, okay, cool, let's do it, like, or whatever. Rem seems to be dictating what to do to whoever this other person is now.
Well, everything she's doing is to protect Misa. So Light knows that. So his plan, whatever this is, he has convinced her that whatever she's doing right now is protecting Misa. So I think as long as
she hates humans, so she's into it.
Yeah. She's like, ew, business. It's disgusting.
I mean, honestly, better than people that have just been arrested.
I know. I'd rather. I'm
no,
pro.
I don't
more.
actually mean that shit. Again, we have to qualify this for all of the fucking
This
light
is a
stands in the comments.
make-believe show.
Like, like we're making a fucking joke. I mean, like, obviously, like, you're not like, it's like they'll be like, I don't know, Lynn. There's some pretty good points or whatever the fuck, like or whatever.
Okay, if we're talking about ethics, it's like I feel like it's more ethical to kill if you're going to be killing people. To be killing both, because it's like, one, if you're just doing the criminals, then you're just basically the boot of the government, like doing whatever you're doing. And at least the other one, it's like, well, some of those business people who are also don't deserve to die are also dying with the criminals, that some people that might not even be criminals who don't deserve to die. So it's all people who don't deserve to die. And it's a little bit more egalitarian. It's a little bit more like,
right.
Everybody's going to hell tonight, I feel like it feels less evil.
Which Rem would be down for it, because she's like, human beings are disgusting.
Yeah, it feels less evil to be both killing privileged businessmen.
Yeah.
And people who...
No. The last shall be first and the first shall be last, as Tom Joad would say. You know what I mean?
It's I'm anti-killing. I'm not saying anyone should be killing.
You're not pro-killing, you're not anti-killing.
But it feels a little bit less evil when everybody's dying.
This has been a whirlwind.
It's crazy because it's like, I mean, and all of this is still...
That whole thing with, like in the same episode, they were holding a gun.
Light is like literally gonna have in his ears to the day he dies, his own father screaming, "I will see you in hell."
Yeah.
And then a gunshot going off in his face. Like that
right next to his head and losing his hearing. Like that, like he has no hearing in his right ear.
Every time his ear rings, he's just
like
hearing his dad.
All of the windows, even if it's a blank, even if it's a soft blank, the windows of the car would be blown out. Like it is so loud. Like it will. Like that's why Bruce Willis has some of the kind of weird aphasia shit, is because he was holding a gun like right here while he was doing a thing for Die Hard.
Oh my god!
Where he's underneath the table. It's that scene where the guy's like, no more table or whatever it is, and he pops like 8 rounds right here, and they think it's because of shit like that. It's like all the action movies that he did. It's like a fucking football player or something like that. It's really it's I've accused Bruce Willis of being like kind of like an uncaring dick in shit before, and that doesn't necessarily mean that he wasn't, but like there's clearly some other stuff at play or whatever. So I mean that was pretty sad, you know, and my heart goes out to him, but
not to Light. I'm glad he lost his hearing. He doesn't get music.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and I'm glad he has that, like, part of his own fucking plan involved his own father screaming in his face, "I'll see you in fucking hell."
Well, I mean, both of these guys, I mean, their lives are changed forever, no matter if they get out of this scot-free. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, you've devastated your father. You've like, there's videos of your mom pooping on the internet. You're you have your father shoot you fake shooting you in the face when you actually don't have any memory of actually being guilty, so it's even that much worse.
You got some fucking stupid bitch who wants to be your girlfriend who's going crazy.
Fuck you, bitch.
Some stupid hot celebrity that wants to ride your dick in front of the street.
No. We gotta go full incel power fantasy. You can fuck all the bitches you want, bro. Like you're just above it. Like
he's above it. It's Ozymandias. He doesn't lower himself.
Right, 100%. You guys are talking about how it feels like a different show. I'm not mad at it.
No.
Apparently, there's like, and people were saying like, there's a part of fucking. There's a couple plot twists where people think that, you know, the rest of the show after that's not canon, and go fuck yourself if you think that. Like what? Like you can think that, but it is canon. Like you can it's maybe it's not canon to you, but it is. You know, and that's
not my light, Yagami.
I mean, like it is like this is. There has been a shift. We got these 8 guys and one of them is being controlled by Rem, and we're in this new thing, this new paradigm shift. Like a lot of information is kind of gone either way right now. This is very interesting. Like
we're out in Avengers Tower that apparently just built in 3 days or whatever.
Also,
whatever the
Light has this thing where he's like so black and white about crime, except for when he's like, okay, I'm gonna like give this power to the business world to watch the CEOs killing, which actually, again, like, my God, kind of sounds kind of funny. In a fantasy setting, not in the real world, just as like a fantasy.
No, we're talking about it in the context of a fantasy setting, you fucking crazy.
In the fantasy setting. I'm not giving a death note to Bezos anytime soon.
No, but if it seems like how it seems, you making Bezos a conduit for the Shinigami to kill people.
Yeah.
It seems like that's what's happening. Like it's a different dynamic than what we've seen.
Yeah.
Than what we've seen with Misa and what we've seen with Light, you know.
Yeah. Light's gone up. He's been on one, but he's really gone on one this time.
I just wonder when he's going to happen upon, because the book is buried.
Yeah. Well, no. He said get rid of it to Ryuk, and Ryuk, I think, is taking the Death Note
Yeah.
Because it's back in Ryuk's hands. I think he can
relinquished
either
it, yeah.
he can give it to someone if he wanted to, or he might decide that he's had enough and he's going to go back to, gamble with the rest of the city.
Is the fucking are the apples just too good?
Apples are too good. I think he's just going to go probably hang out at the produce
apples
section.
might be too good.
The produce section, and he's just going to stick the Death Note when whoever is buying apples.
Yo, do it. Go over to like the Mott's fucking bottling plant and give a Death Note to like the guy like a apple impresario out there in Washington or fucking Michigan or something like that.
Yeah.
We get Ryuk fucking doing Michigan. It's like acres of apple orchards. It's pure Michigan. Or whatever the fuck. There was an interesting panel right before they get to right when they're when you're waiting to hear the apple crunch or whatever it is before they give you the thing, and then there's clearly a picture of Light, but he has blue hair and red eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, blue hair, red eyes.
And whenever they've done this stuff, he's always had red hair and red eyes, and he's had blue hair and black eyes or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is that about?
Well, maybe when he's mind wiped from the Death Note, he's not a psychopath. Does the Death Note turn you into a psychopath? Like, actually, Light's not.
We've talked about this where it's like, is L a previous holder of the fucking book?
And doesn't remember it.
He's going to now Light is like on his side, wants to help him out, wants to be a fucking a part of his investigation.
Yeah.
What if he's like essentially training Light to become the new L?
Oh.
Like, if something happens to me, you are going to take over the investigation because you're clearly the only person that I know that can think on my fucking big brain level, and you got to take it over, which would be very crazy.
So you think that he knows that he's...
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I just think it would be wild if it would be wild. Maybe not by design, but the idea of Light assuming the mantle of L. If something were to happen
with a Death Note or without a Death Note, or
without one, wouldn't that be crazy if you're just chasing yourself?
He was just chasing himself the whole time.
It's a memento thing. It's memento shit.
Oh my gosh. With Misa, she's all into Kira even without the memories.
Yeah.
So wouldn't he be like, actually, I think he was doing a good thing. Criminals should be eliminated, but I didn't do it.
Or what if she meets who she think is now the new Kira? And she's like, oh, I like you better than this guy. And then she tries to date him.
I mean, he wears a suit.
Wears a suit. Businessman.
Yeah. Business Kira.
Business Kira, yep.
She would be like a Grimes to Elon.
Yeah, I mean, that might be what happened. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe Elon got a Death Note.
He doesn't get a Death Note. He looks like a Shinigami in human form.
He is a Death Note.
He is a Death Note. Yeah, absolutely. Fucking like just a walking head wound of a fucking human being. Like just like what am I listening to? What am I looking at? I don't know. I will say this: I am about as turned around and kind of engaged in a certain way.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, it has taken some really crazy turns that are very intriguing.
Yeah.
I think, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, I don't know. So I'm stoked to check out the next one.
Yes. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, man. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as we go through Death Note. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to the next episode, to episode 18, you guys can do that right now by becoming a part of our Patreon. You get it a week before everybody else does. You get them on the day that we drop our stuff on YT. We drop the next episode completely full and uncut for a pretty damn fair price of about $5 over there. And you get it at the Toon tier, which unlocks early access and all the backlog that we have for everything that we've done, all the things that we're doing. As far as like our animation coverage. But if you guys like to do that, but if you can't do that, you still want to help us out, you guys can do that by hitting us up with a like and a subscribe, because that shit always helps and never fucking hurts. Also, we hit the little bell thingy or whatever it is. We like bell thingy. We like the bell thingy the way that Ryuk likes apples or whatever it is. So help us out.
Like
every time you guys aren't doing it, I'm just twisting and contorting in ways. It's just giving me the heebie-jeebies. So help us out over there. Hit that bell. Hit that notification thing if you can. But we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us, and we'll check y'all later.